rocking around the Christmas tree. It's Una and Crypto's favorite time. Dun, 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 dun,
All right, guys,
dun, dun.
welcome to the CodeX Cantina for the annual announcement of what country are we going to be looking at for Christmas this year? If you didn't know, starting now? Wow. Dude, this is year 3, so 2 years ago.
3.
Yeah, so 2 years ago, we kicked it off with doing Russian short stories. And we purchased that very Russian Christmas through a couple of sprinkles in there of other authors that we knew we needed to check out. Last year, we did a very German Christmas where we met with Klaus and got to talk to him about German Christmas traditions. I actually really like that. I think that should be a staple because this year, we're doing a very Italian Christmas, and we've got our good Italian friend Tom from LA Books who's going to spend some time and share with us the Italian Christmas cheer and tell us all the interesting things that we didn't know about how Italians look at Christmas.
Yeah, so we're going to do a live stream with him, right? And maybe play some games again and just discuss, maybe some favorite Christmas moments again. And I don't know, I always love reliving those Christmas moments from my childhood and telling those stories again. It just gives me so much nostalgia and bliss. And I want to hear about, his, time as a child and what he took away from what meant the most to him during this special time of year for many of us in our lives. So I'm excited about that.
So we'll probably do that. I think you did the cooking blog last year that I had a lot of fun editing. Am I gonna get some more cooking footage this year?
Oh, 100%. So a few weeks ago, I sat down with Mrs. Crypto and I said, hey, do you want to do the food vlog thing again? It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work, mostly on her part. I was just the pretty one. She did all the heavy lifting of the bread. But she is half Italian. Her mom was 100% Italian. So we're going to do some Italian, I think, dishes. Maybe not traditional Christmas Italian dishes, but some Italian Christmas desserts. So stay tuned for that.
And you will ship how many to me? Is that a dozen cookies? Or?
All of them. All the cookies. All the desserts.
You breadless hero, you. All right. Well, we've got the studios decorated here for Christmas. We're obviously excited about this. If not our favorite holiday, definitely the best stories, maybe. I don't know. I go back and forth between this and Halloween every year.
Every year, you do this every year. During Halloween, you're like, Halloween just does the best stories ever. And then we finally make it to December, and you're like, Christmas stories are just like, they're the best ever,
Yeah, welcome to the wishy-washy world of Una. It is what it is. Now, with that said, I do have kind of a surprise for you that I didn't tell you that was going to be happening. I put up a really this is totally unnecessary, but it was necessary for me. I had to put this tree up, right? And what I've decided to do is how each year we're doing a new country, right? I'm going to take something from either like the sessions or the talks or from that country and add to the tree each year. So it's a little cut off. Well, here, I'll start with this pickle here. But if you remember, we learned that Americans...
pickles.
Americans started creating these pickles and saying they were
we
like
actually
German, and they totally weren't, right? And so Americans would go to Germany, and Germany eventually picked up on this and totally just marketed it and like, oh, the German pickle, yes, we will make you the ornament. Totally an American thing that Germans just took advantage of. So I got a German pickle for the tree that I'll be putting up each year. So that was last year. Go ahead.
All right, side note. So my wife found some of those after I told her about it, and she purchased 2. And she bought one, and we gave it away at like a Christmas holiday party, office party thing. And the other one we hid on the Christmas tree at my sister's house for my niece to find, my goddaughter. She's been on the videos. And the morning we find it, I think it was either my mother found it or my sister found it, and they grabbed it off the tree and they dropped it and it shattered everywhere.
Oh, no.
It was so hilarious because it was going to be our new Christmas tradition, and it lasted like 5 seconds. And it was so hilarious. So I'm going to buy like a real pickle this year, and I'm going to hang a real pickle up on the tree so that it can't break, kind of as like a funny gag gift now, because now it has to be like something that, I have to poke fun at them. So that'll be a new Christmas tradition is born in the Crypto family household. So,
oh my gosh,
I love this time
going
of
to
year.
get stinky by the end of the year, or how's that work?
God, I hope so. I hope it reeks so bad in my sister's house.
Oh gosh. All right, now for Russia, what we did, we learned about the we knew during 1917 revolution, religion was kind of outlawed. right? Like they stomped it down. They had anti-religion campaigns. And in order for people to still practice, they took basically the Star of Bethlehem on the top of the tree and just made a red star instead. So I put a red star on the top of my tree for the Red Star of Kremlin, just as kind of like a remembrance for those that still honored in secrecy, that still tried to practice and continue on regardless of what other people said they should do. So I thought that was nice. So those are the two traditions, and I'll have to add something Italian when we have our talk with Tom later on this month.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. I love it. That's sweet. So it's kind of, again, building those memories and mementos as we go through this journey together on the channel with everybody. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe by the end, when we're 80 years old and we've done 40 countries, then I'll finally put up the picture of the Codex Cantina at the end and be like, signing out for the final year of Christmas.
The final year of Christmas.
All right,
we'll
guys.
live on forever in Christmas spirit, right?
Exactly. So if you want to join us, you're welcome to pick up this book. I think all the stories are in the public domain too. You can get those. I think they're even like cheap for like $1.99 a Kindle or something like that. Feel free to read along. Christmas is a busy time, so it's meant to be pretty relaxed. We'll push those talks out kind of like in the mid-December, so that way it's before all the Christmas hubbub. And regardless of whether you join us or not, we hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and have an awesome December. And we look forward to what's going to be next year's resolutions. We need to start thinking about what we're going to be accomplishing next year.
Yeah, we'll have to get to the schedule, right? Merry Christmas and happy holidays, everybody.
Merry Christmas.